All right, hopefully you have completed the Initiating a New ArcGIS Pro Project video, and you are now looking at the first screen after you have selected New Map. So you can see our map is here. It defaults to the name Map. You can see over here in our contents that they default you with a topographic map. Scrolling in and out will get us closer. If you press down the middle scroll, if you click in your scroll bar, your scroll wheel, if you click in your scroll wheel on your mouse and move your mouse around, you will grab and you will move. All right. Also, it'll do the same thing if you just click and grab. Click with your left click and grab. They both work like that. All right. Another thing you can do is right click. All right. So now up here in the upper left, you can see some of these quick icons, your quick access toolbar. These might be things that you want to put in here. I have put in a few things that I have found very useful, like create features, which I'll use sometimes when I want to draw polygons or lines or points. This is my selection button that I can use to make selections. I've got this one to take me to the catalog view. I've got a few other ones, close, frame, and my explore button. So those are things that I have put up there and customized to put up there. So you'll also see that we begin in the insert tab. We can also go over here to map, which is more likely a place that you'll want to see some of your more useful and familiar actions. All right, so one of them is select. You can see select is highlighted blue here. You can also see it's highlighted blue on my quick access. We will use measure sometimes to measure distance and area. We will definitely use select by attribute very frequently, where we select parcels, including values. Okay, so you can also see here base map and add data. So adding a base map might be your first thing to do, but you'll unfortunately find that it'll say no base maps available. So if you want to get a good base map, my suggestion to you is to go ahead and open another existing map project that I have probably already made, and scroll down to the bottom and see here in the base maps, I have got USGS Topo, Google Maps base map. That's going to be your main one. So let's go ahead and get these going side by side temporarily, if I can. Yep. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag. I'm going to grab my whole base maps layer and stick it there. So now I'm bringing these base maps over from this pre-existing project into this new project. You can see it's pasting the layers now. All right, here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll in to again see. So you can see right now I have my selection key. My selection is my, so if I try to left click and move, it's trying to select. But if I middle click, which is when you click in your scroll wheel, that gives me the hand tool. So that's really what you're going to be using most of the time when you're trying to navigate your map. You're going to click with your middle scroll bar, your scroll wheel. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off this USGS Topo so we can see Google's base map. All right, so we have a satellite map, which is coming from maybe a year and a half ago. We can check that by comparing it to Google Earth, which gives us exact dates. We can turn on the roads. We can turn on this so-called English road map. We can turn on this hybrid map, which is pretty much the same thing as the Google map satellite with the roads on. All right, they also provide a topographic map. All right, which you'll notice has some conservation areas on it. All right, so The next thing you're probably going to be interested in is how to add data. So if you're like me, you'll just want to do it the easiest way. And that means dragging it from a pre-existing project. So you can see I have tons of layers available to me that I've conglomerated in this project, and I can just drag any one of them over to our new project. For instance, I'm out with the Putnam County tax parcels. So I'll just drag those over and drop them. And you can see immediately they're showing up. That is probably the easiest way. Another way is to go to Add Data, and it's going to default you to ArcGIS Online. Now, this is a place where you can search ArcGIS Online for layers made by others. Some of them are official, some of them are unofficial. For instance, when we publish layers, they're unofficial, but certain qualified places can publish official data, and it's labeled as such. So we can find all kinds of things in here by searching. If you want to find more details than they give you in here, you can see there's not many details, just a name. We can go to Esri's website, and we can search like this. We'll be logged in, we'll go to content, and we'll try to search for something. Let's say we want gopher tortoise. So it's immediately going to, let's see, content, search. Okay, it's going to try to search our uploads. Have we, Putnam Land Conservancy, ever uploaded anything with the name Gopher in it? No, but it wants to try to show us that first. So when you see this little button, only search in Putnam Land Conservancy, obviously turn that off. Now it is showing us everything that anyone has ever uploaded to ArcGIS that has the word gopher. So this is species range of gopher tortoises. Let's say I want to add that to my map. What I can do is I can hit this star. That will add it to my favorites. Now I'm logged in here. Right now you can see up here I'm logged in as well as loads into Yahoo. Let's go ahead and minimize this, and you can see up here in the upper right that I'm logged in as Willie. If you're not logged in, click up here and go ahead and log in. Now, back here to my add data, I just added something to my favorites when I was on the website. I can find that here under my favorites. Alright, so gopher tortoise. That's the very same one that I just added ArcGIS. I can hit OK, and I'm bringing it from online directly into ArcGIS. You can see that layer. Alright, so I can turn that layer off. I can also add data from our very, very large shapefiles and layers repository. So let's go ahead and go to Dropbox, Team Folder, GIS, and then Shapefiles. Right here you will see our vast quantity of shapefiles that we have created and amassed over the years. For instance, let's go ahead and say we want Florida forever boundaries. I might actually search if the search button worked. It doesn't. Alright, so I'm actually looking for FF. I'm not seeing it. I might even back out and go into ArcGIS and then shapefiles, because some of them have been put in here. You can see there are many places where these shapefiles get put. So let's go ahead and go back into here. There it is, FF. I looked right over it, didn't I? FF boundaries. I hit OK, and it will begin to draw all of our fantastic Florida Forever boundaries. There we can see them there in blue. Alright, so we have added some data. We have added a base map. And let's go ahead and call it on this video. Next we're going to look at changing the attributes of these. Alright.